Enemies of the state have been sentenced to death. What the, I guess, government and military, in conjunction with the aunts, do is they allow the handmaids to stone the person in question to death. So what we see in the book in a participation is this man is put in front of these handmaids, and they get around him in a circle. They all grab a stone, and they are told that he committed rape and has been sentenced to die, that he raped a handmaid, and that he has been sentenced to death. And so they are given an allotted amount of time, all the handmaids as one, to stand in a circle around this guy and throw their rock at him, punch him, kick him, hurt him in any way they feel possible. And then once that time is up and he is dead, they go back to their regular life. And the function of this is partially to get rid of dangerous rebels, but partially also to give the handmaids a cathartic outlet for their rage in such a way that it's not against the regime. So in this participation that I sort of lightly mentioned just now, afterwards, Uthglen tells Offred that the man they just killed wasn't really a rapist, that he was a member of the resistance, the rebel resistance known as Mayday, that helps, probably among other things, but primarily is known for helping handmaids escape Gilead. And again, I'm going to have to take a break and take a deep breath, because this next thing that I'm going to talk about is major trigger warning. Okay. Finally, and probably most important, about Bonnet life, the life of the handmaids, is the ceremony. It is a ritual that takes place once a month, when the handmaid is said by her doctor to be fertile. This is how it goes. The commander's household assembles in a parlor or a sitting room or what have you, and the commander comes in, pulls out the Bible, reads certain scriptures about Rachel telling Jacob to boink her handmaid so that she, Rachel, can have babies, because without babies she would die. And anyways, so the commander reads some scriptures. The entire household says some state-sanctioned prayers. Then the commander, the wife, and the handmaid retire to the bedroom. The handmaid lays between the legs of the wife, and the wife holds on to her. And everybody fully clothed. The commander essentially rapes the handmaid in the hopes of getting her pregnant so that they can repopulate Gilead. And I was thinking about it. I can't remember if it quite looks like this in the show itself, but the way it's described in the book, the handmaid's arms are supposed to be stretched out. And so, in a way, she kind of looks like she's hanging on a cross. And I think that's telling, because it is a crucifixion in a lot of ways. And I think that's the worst part about it, is you don't have a say. And if these handmaids do not get pregnant by 3 different commanders over the course of 6 years, they are declared infertile, unwomen, and sent out to the colonies to die a slow, painful death from radiation poisoning, because that's what you do out in the colonies. You do radiation cleanup. And that's how it is. And even if they do get pregnant, there's a 75% chance that the baby won't be healthy, won't even live, and will die. And if you have enough unbabies, as they are called, you also get declared an unwoman and sent out to the colonies. There's a law, I guess. The law says that they cannot blame infertility problems on men at all. So a lot of times, if a commander is potentially infertile, the wives, being unable to point out that that's probably the problem, will secretly have their handmaids have sex with a doctor or a chauffeur or another man who's younger and more likely to be fertile. And even then, that's not a guarantee. So I'm going to stop there this week, because I think that about covers everything I want to say, and I cannot handle talking about the specifics of this anymore. So if you would like to follow me on social media, the username to look for is PurpleBecca923. That's PurpleBecca 923. That is my username on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I always follow back. That's also my email address, purplebecca923 at gmail.com. I'm still working on the website. It's not quite up and running yet, but it will be soon. So, but my old website is still active, purplebubblespace.simdiff.com. So until next time, remember that education is fresh, learning can be fun. And yes, I know this is a very difficult and depressing show, but the more, like I said before, it may be difficult, but that doesn't make it unimportant and not an unnecessary. Like, we need, these are conversations that we need to have. These are realities that we need to face. This may be a dystopian fiction that we're talking about, but it's within the realm of possibility. Marget Attwood actually said that she did not put anything in the book that had not already happened or was not already happening at that time. So, education is fresh, learning can be fun. So go out there, create what you deserve, and fly with the penguins. Toodaloo!